Hello everybody, welcome to Orcs Must Die 3. I'm Shifty Bear. I did the first mission on Riftlord last episode, but I don't even know if this is possible, but I think I want to try and beat every level using only the hero. I'll give it a shot.
Maximilian is gone.
I created a new loadout. It's really weird. If you look at the bottom, it's like ice, jar of souls, mana trinket, storm trinket. Here, I'll show you. So I've got all the trinkets except for the trap reset because I'm not bringing traps. I'm gonna be bringing the crossbow and stone staff in my kit because dealing with air units is not the easiest with the blade staff. So I'm going to be using those two. So I'll bring those. I won't be using them in this level, but I'll bring them because I don't have anything else for those two slots. So the strategy that I'm going to be using is we're going to be fighting in this area, so in this close quarters, right? So I can use the ice trinket. Oh, I should probably show you what I have on it. Ice weapon, I should say. Ice amulet. So I'll be using the ice amulet. Actually, let me show you what I have on it. Okay, so weapons-wise, I'm using the Overlord Blade Staff because pre-ordered Blade Staff and a special. So reduced cost of mana, or mana cost, and primary attacks heal. That's really important for survivability. Ice Amulet, we're going to be obviously getting these level upgrades, and going with secondary creates aura around player damaging enemies. Now that's important because it can build up your combos and you can kill things faster. Another important thing is Ring of Storms. Now this is what I'm going to be using to kill most things in combination with the ice trinket. So the strategy is going to be we use the Jar of Ghosts, fear surrounding enemies when attacked. So I can take hits because I'm tanky with the blade staff and with the healing trinket, which is this. I'll just show you quickly. Healing trinket. So this increases my max health and increases passive health regen. And then you can activate it for extra regeneration. So I'll be using that in combination with the blade staff to keep me alive. The Jar of Ghosts is going to be fearing enemies backwards and grouping them up. And then when it comes time to kill everything, we throw out our Ice Amulet, and then we throw out our Ring of Storms. Now, we shouldn't have to do this early on. We should just be able to use the Stone Staff, not the Stone Staff, excuse me, the Blade Staff and the Ice Amulet early on, because that just wastes mana. Now, the problem with the Ring of Storms trinket is that it does have a cooldown. Because it has a cooldown, you want to use it sparingly, or at least against more difficult enemies, or big groups of enemies. So I'll show you what I'm going to be doing to start at least. So this is on Riftlord. This is the highest difficulty, and we'll see if we can play through the campaign. First one at least. Now I don't know about. I think I'm going to make an exception for war scenarios because war scenarios. Yeah, there's lots of enemies there. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll only use, I'll only allow myself barricades and placeable units, so like the mage, the knights, maybe archers. Yeah, I think we'll do something along those lines. It's going to be pretty difficult because some war scenarios, there's two different directions, blah, blah, blah. But, we can turn most of them into one direction with just barricades. Alright, so we're going to go back here, we're going to go to the first mission, and I'm going to play through it again. I beat it already with traps, it was pretty simple because it's just the first mission. But this is a bit more difficult. Alright, so we're going to unleash Horde immediately. No money, no traps, all trinkets, and weapons. Let's see what we can do.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
Okay, so here we go. This is what Jar of Souls does. Throw it down, and now they're all getting feared back. See that? Okay, that's good. So I can just attack them while they're being feared. If they hit me, they're going to get feared. And it's going to fear everything around them. Alright, so they're done. Uh-oh, my Jar of Souls is on cooldown. So I'm going to throw out my Ice Trinket. And the AoE damage is going to be enough. It's been working out so far. I've done a bit of testing. I had to level up a few trinkets as well. But it's a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think in co-op play, this is where this will really shine, because you can have one person who plays this type of build, and the other person brings their traps and builds their kill boxes, and I think you can just handle literally anything. So I'm also gonna try this in what's it called? There's a mode that gives you debuffs. I'll check the name of it after this. So we're dealing with trolls right now. Now the problem with fear on trolls is they get their heal back, but if you damage them quickly enough, it's fine. We'll just kill these guys. Okay. Now this one, at the end there's an armored ogre that spawns, and he's pretty easy to deal with. I'll show you how we're going to deal with him. I don't use the alternate on the blade staff a lot, just because, even though you do bonus damage to enemies that are knocked down, I don't use it that much because I want to use it sparingly in order to throw out the ice trinket, ice amulet, secondary. See how they're taking extra damage down on the ground? Yeah, that's what you want. So we'll do that a bit. Actually, let's try this. Okay, so we have a big boy. This guy's running away. One good thing about using Vorwick, the reason I'm using Vorwick, is for this. He can jump right across this gap. Back here. Alright, it's time to use the combo. So, we're fearing. Okay, now we're going to throw out storms. Freeze him. This armored ogre's taking quite a bit of damage. That's good. And he's dead. Okay. So, now see that Ring of Storms has a cooldown. In this wave, we're going to get Gnoll Grenadiers. This is a bit more tricky, but we can get through it. Let's see if we can make it part-time. Keep it on the mini-map, look for the yellow diamonds for the Gnoll Grenadiers. Okay, I'm gonna pop my Ice Trinket because I need the extra damage for these trolls. Okay, there's an Gnoll Grenadier. Okay, I'm gonna need more mana, so I'm gonna pop my mana trinket and freeze. Nice. Very nice. Get some lightning going. Yeah, baby. Okay. More freeze, more damage. We'll try to freeze him with lightning if we can. Nice, very nice. Ah, damn it. Okay, we're gonna have to let him come in a little bit. 13 seconds, can we do it? Yeah, we got him. There we go. Part-time. I could have done that a little better. I was trying to showcase a few of the things, but that fear from the Jar of Souls really allows you to survive a lot longer, because they hit you once and they get feared. You can hit them as many times as you want, regain your health. Let's go check out that game mode that I was talking about. So Scramble, yeah. So if you're playing Scramble with a friend, and your friend brings, granted the debuffs can be pretty bad, increase all enemy damage. That's a bit of a problem. But with the freeze, you should be okay. The fear will help, but only if you activate it, because if they hit you and they're dealing extra damage, they're just going to do a lot of damage. But yeah, if you do this with one person plays sort of like a holding character where you can hold back a horde while the other person gets up traps or something like that, I think that could work out really well. I might try that later with my friend, and I'll post the recording of that. Let's try the second mission, because I haven't actually tried that yet. And it's going to be pretty difficult, I think. Alright, let's just unleash immediately. Okay, so part-time 6 minutes. I honestly don't think we're going to hit part-time on these, but if we can just complete them without entirely losing, I'll be happy. That knocked down a little bit. Okay, Jar of Souls is triggering. I want to trigger a little more. Yep, that's good. Keep hitting me. Yeah. Yeah, so for these little guys, it appears that you can just use, even the Ogre, like it appears that you can just use regular attacks. So he's been feared. Okay. Well, let's go down here. Uh-oh. Okay, so they come from both sides. I'm gonna have to guard this area right here. This is a bit wide, so it's gonna be a bit of a problem. That's no hunter's dead. Okay, good. Okay, watching the right side. Okay. Another thing that the Rift ring does is it allows your Rift to fire out lightning. It doesn't come out very fast, but it does kill them fairly well. My health is regenerating quite well. Between the fear and me slapping enemies with the stick, it's regenerating pretty well. So we're gonna try and... Should I use it? Yeah, I'll use it. I'm gonna kill this guy faster. Alright. Now, let's go. One thing I could do is, like, allow myself barricades and tar, which is what I thought about doing. However, on maps like with flyers, you really do need some form of ranged weapon. Like the stone staff can do it, but if you're wasting mana on stone staff, it's probably not going to work out very well. Okay, I'm getting the dice here. These guys are starting to overwhelm me a little bit. So let's use this over here. Let's use this over here. Stand over here. Freezing a little bit. I don't really want to use my mana trinket yet. This guy's down. Nice, nice, nice. You're dead. Okay. We might actually do this in part time. What do you know? We may lose some in the rift, though. But I do have this trinket here, the empty rift trinket, to prevent that. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, we can't Jar Souls quite yet. So we're gonna have to just try and aggro them.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Okay, I need this. I would have preferred not to use that right there, but we didn't really have much of an option. Get the fear up. Pop my mana trinket. Almost feels like Dynasty Warriors. Nice. Okay, still haven't lost any of the rift. I still have my endless rift, so if it does get bad, we can pop that and hopefully save ourselves from losing. Yeah, this width is a bit of a problem. Getting a control of this by doing that and staying over here is probably our best bet. I'm gonna have to use this pretty liberally too. Okay, just stall them. Throw another one of these. I don't quite have enough mana. Oh shit. Oh man.
They're entering the rift.
Not a chance.
don't quite have enough mana. Well,
Enemies at the rift.
that didn't quite work out, but I doubt we're going to get perfect on every one of these.
The rift remains protected.
Wonder what I could do differently to improve this. Even so, though, I think that's pretty good. Like, for just using your hero, I think that's pretty good. I think the build is solid. Could use a few adjustments, and I need to get used to using it. Like, this isn't even fully upgraded. I need to equip that. This freedom trinket is important too because it passively resists all status effects. So you don't need to worry about like stun, you don't need to worry about crowd control. It just resists all of that. Yeah, I don't know what I could do differently there. Outside of adding just barricades. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe you have to use at least barricades. The only problem is they can get destroyed and then you're panicking. I don't know. I'll hash it out. I'll think about it and get back to you guys. I'm also gonna use it on Scramble. Like I said, I think it would probably work best with a group, like with co-op. Just because you're not the only one like there, and someone else can bring a ton of traps and just create a kill box while you're defending. If you even have to. You might not even have to defend. But I think it's a more involved way to play the game, at least. I'm having fun with it. I'm going to keep figuring it out. Using the jar to sort of narrow it a little bit really helped. So I might have to practice a little more with that. But all in all, I think this is working out really well. I don't know if I'll be able to complete the campaign just based on what I saw in this second level, but the third level with side entrance, it gets to a narrow corridor, so we should be okay. I might include barricades and like tar or something, or brimstone with arcane. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, that sounds good. Because if we have flying units, we can deal with them with the crossbow. And maybe I can get rid of one of the trinkets, I'm not sure. Anyways, that was my hero build. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you try it out and have fun with it. And I'll talk to you later.